All right. So once you have everything cut out and all of your edges angled, okay, then you're ready to start, and your windows, doors, any like cutout that you're gonna have removed from the pieces, then you're ready to start like putting it together. Kind of the final step. We're gonna put it together and then we're gonna smooth it out, and then that's gonna be that, okay? So this is the biggest and the final step. This is a process you've already done before with slipping and scoring. I'm just gonna walk you through it another time. So you'll use your fork to slip and score any two edges that are going to meet together. So if you're not putting a bottom on, you don't really have to slip and score the bottom. Right now, I'm gonna join this edge to this edge, so I'm gonna do those two. So I'm gonna score, it should actually be called score and slip because you score first. So we're gonna score with our fork. And your clay has to be still wet. You can see this is firm, but it's definitely still wet. If yours has no like moisture in it at all, you're gonna have to wrap it with a warm rag to get it to have some moisture in it again. Okay, so there's that one. I'm gonna do this one too. So I'm just kind of cross hatching with the fork along that angled edge that you made. Okay. So you're going to do both edges that you're going to join together. I'm going to have a little piece of extra clay ready, okay, in a coil. So I'm going to roll a teeny tiny little coil from extra clay. If you don't have any extra clay, there's the bag of clay on the windowsill. So you want the coil to be the length of the space. Then you're going to take your slip. I'm going to give everybody a little cup of slip. You're going to take your paintbrush and you're going to paint the slip along the areas that you scored. Okay. Then you're going to squish those two pieces together. For lack of a better word, we'll use the word squish, right? Sandwich them together. Make sure they're on a nice right angle, right? We want a nice square house. And make sure you're really sealing those two pieces together. And I'm looking from the inside to see the joint to make sure that they're sealed. And then I'm going to check it on the outside. Okay, and make sure I'm sealing together that joint from the outside as well. So I'm pressing with my thumbs to seal it together. Okay, we will smooth this outside edge, so don't worry about that. Okay. So now this coil is going to go right in this seam here. Okay, so I'm going to press it right in there. You want to make sure it's really nice, moist clay. And then you'll take the back side of your fork and you'll blend it in really good. Really make sure it's in there. Okay. Push it into that corner. I'm bracing it on the outside with my hand. Really push it in there. Blend it all the way down. Remember, this is the inside, so it's not necessarily really going to be seen. Though I am going to smooth this out a little bit. So you smooth it. Make sure it's a nice incorporated corner where all the pieces now are one piece. Okay. And then you'll do Same thing on the outside. I like to use my fingers for this part. You're gonna keep your hand on the inside of the joint and just gently smooth. This is the part that you see. So you want this to be a nice, pretty corner. The inside corner you're not gonna see. Or not much of it, right? If you look through the windows, I guess you could see a little bit. So you do still want it to be smooth, but this outside corner is what really matters. Okay. And so any two parts that get joined together are going to have this same process. So you're going to repeat this process 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so times, depending on how many pieces you've created. Okay. My advice is to put together, I think this is common sense, but we'll make a note of it, the bottom of the house first, and then you'll add the roof on after. And then if you have like a chimney or any other details like that to add in after, those will come last. So kind of just starting from the foundation up the same way, you know, with a real house. Are there any questions? That's the inside seam. And then our outside seam is beautiful, nice and smooth. Okay. Questions from anyone? All right, guys, get to it.